right. Hello, Rebels Nation. We are going to be. We have about 25 minutes to kick off here, so me and my partner in crime, Bailey Tompkins, will be on the mic with me tonight. So be on in about 25 minutes.
Haley Rich holding the flag tonight from Switzerland County. Matt Davis, and from Owen County, Eli Rice.
Please rise for standing for our national anthem. right, 5 minutes to go. When our Owen County Rebels are getting ready to run out on the field here. Same guy back with me tonight. Good old Bailey Tompkins. How are
Hey.
you doing, Bailey?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good.
Good, good.
I'm hoping that we don't have to take an hour and a half delay
Nope.
in this game.
No lightning delays tonight, hopefully. Beautiful day in Owen County.
Oh, it's a beautiful day in the OC.
Football time in the bluegrass, baby.
Friday Night Lights. Good crowd in attendance tonight for homecoming action.
Everybody in the county's here tonight.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Support.
Gotta love it.
And our homecoming queen was Allie Anderson. And here they come. Like we're gonna big news back. We got a star player back tonight. Brennan Lewis coming back off his collarbone injury week 1.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge for the Rebels tonight.
Oh, there's the sister. Gonna be. He's a big factor to this team. He's a gladiator. He's a nose. He's ready to fight all the time. And he wears the Rebel pride across his chest.
Absolutely. The landscape of this game has absolutely changed with him back. This is shaping up to be a slobber knocker here tonight.
It is right here. He's gonna make some people regret coming out to play this football game tonight. He's a wide receiver cornerback duo. He's long, about 6'3", 165. Got some length to him. It's gonna be a great game for him. I think he's gonna have a great bounce back game here after that long, hard loss from Owen County. I mean, his offense couldn't get going last week, but I feel like this week coaches put something into the playbook to put something new in, see what they got.
The Rebels also had a bye week last week.
Yes,
It gave them plenty of time to recuperate, gave them plenty of time to get rested up, squared away for tonight's matchup against Switzerland County. All signs point to this being an instant classic.
Yes. See what they can come out and do here. Owen County's going to receive the kick here, so that means Switz is going to have it to half. I think that's a good call by whoever got it.
Definitely a good call on the heads and tails.
That's going to be out. That's going to be a flag.
And the kick is out of bounds. Early flag here to start the game.
Shanked it. Starting at quarterback tonight is number 7, Michael Powell. That's going to be big to see if he can have a bounce back week from last week, see if he can captain up this offense and get them going. But 2 weeks of recuperation after that loss last week would be really good because be ready to go at it this week.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And senior Eli Rice is healthy again this week. I mean, last week he was playing on a bad back or something. I didn't really understand the full factor.
Oh, pass up the middle is incomplete.
Pass to Cade New, number 1. It's gonna be an incomplete pass. I like that first play call there by Coach Wesselman.
Start the game off strong. Try to get some yards downfield. I can't say I hit it either.
Going for that deep shot, see if you can get some quick points on the board now.
Second down for the Rebels.
I think with this hometown crowd, though, tonight, it's going to be handed off up to Hayden Sneed up the middle. It's going to be a carry for about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 8 on the 37. Richmond County's got off to a slow start this season. 0-2. Lost to district opponents, Gallatin County, 21-6 last week. They can face another district opponent. Oh, hand off. Looks like it was a jet sweep from the left side. It was a QB keeper. Going to be carried by number 7, Michael Powell. He's going to have a gain of 3 yards on the play, and that looks like they're bringing out the punt team. Eli Rice last week got a special team player of the game for Owen County. Bad snap. It's off. Oh, that's a great
Good
punt.
bounce.
That's a great punt. That's going to be inside the 15. That is an awesome punt. Off that bad snap, that's going to be a great punt.
Switzerland County is going to start on the 13-yard line. Excellent punt there.
There was.
Good roll.
He got about a 15-yard roll off that punt. Might be a good angle for us, baby. Right here at us.
Definitely a lot cooler.
It is.
I'll say that. It's a lot cooler down here.
Field side down here is going to be great. All right, got a single back here in the backfield for Switzerland County. Oh, it's going to be a tackle for loss by number 34, Gabe Carter. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards. That's a good blitz there by Gabe.
QB scramble. Looks
out.
deep.
Oh, ball is going to be caught.
It is complete. This will be number 25.
That was a great snag. I mean, double cover. That looked like some Patrick Mahomes kind of stuff. Running out to his left, opening his body and throwing it.
The receiver did a good job of high pointing that football with 2 defenders around him.
And just jumping up and going over top of him.
With a third coming from the side, he did a good job of high pointing that football.
That one might go on ESPN on You Got Mossed in the morning.
That's the House of Highlights play.
That's a good play there by the quarterback. QB keeper. He's going to be taken down by number 6. It's going to be a joint tackle by number 6, Hayden Sneed, and number 22, Ethan Young. See if Owen County can put on a good defense right here. We're going to stop here after that big play. That's going to be a gain of 6 yards for the Pacers, though. Motion. Handoff. Oh, he's going to get plugged at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a good old dog pile by Owen County, but it looks like it's stopped up by number 34, Gabe Carter.
Appears to be some extracurriculars after the whistle there.
Yes, indeed. That's going to be a false start, though, on Switzerland County. Penalty yards, that's what's killed Owen County in the last couple weeks, though. They've got,
Absolutely.
I mean, there was a ton of flags thrown in that Henry County game.
Too many, if I may say so myself. Too many mistakes. Put Owen County in a hole they couldn't come back from.
Oh, through the hands. Through the hands of number 25, Switzerland County. He's going to be, and then went through the hands of number 22, Ethan Young. Shiesty.
Switzerland with a fourth down, looking for a pass here. Quick out route to number 13.
Oh, he's going to be tackled by number 0, AJ Olivas. We're trying something new here, folks. We're trying to incorporate stats into the game. So like we're gonna pop up during some times, like if see this on the screen here where it says our rushing yards and stuff for players.
Owen with a handoff to Beavis on the right side.
He's quick on his feet for sure. It's gonna be.
That kid is quick.
Oh, he is quick on his feet, dude.
That kid is quick on his feet.
He is so fast.
That's quite a 1-2 punch to have. Number 6, Hayden Sneed having the ball
Like
up.
we said,
Like
lightning
we
and
said.
thunder.
Absolutely, give it to Seth, and you've got a good explosive play.
Yes, you do. He'll bring a burst of energy to the offense. Looks like he's back in the backfield again here. That's gonna be a rush of 6 though by Seth Beavis. And they give it back to him on the other side. Look at
Give it
that.
right back to him.
He's
Gets
using
the
it. Look at
outside
it quick.
corner.
That's a great pickup by Seth Beavis. That's probably 20-plus yards right there. That's going to be a pickup of about 25 yards by Seth Beavis
And that's
on his feet.
huge.
That's huge. I mean, that's that big play that Switzerland County had. That's a big burst of energy through the offense. Oh, there's going to be a flag, too. It's going to be a false start.
Rebel starting 1st and 5.
That's a handoff to Hayden Sneed.
Handoff to Sneed on the right.
Cuts back on the inside. Oh, he's not going down today. He's on demon time. He ain't going down today. He's going to take as many yards as he can take. That's going to be a Rebel first down. That's a great pickup of about 6 yards by Hayden Sneed there. He cut it right back. He's quick on his feet, too, for his size.
He is quick on his feet for his size. He's like a train. It takes a little bit to get going. Once he's going, you can't stop him.
Yeah, get out of the tracks when the trains are moving.
Yeah,
baby.
you better believe it.
Let's see. I want to see this touchdown right here. Could be a handoff back to the left side on. Oh, Seth's getting quick. Oh, and he's going to be taken down. It's going to be a short gain of about 4 yards. But, I mean, he's still got up on it quick on his feet, too. I mean, he cut to the outside and did as good as he could. That hole just closed up quick on him.
Yeah. Somebody like Seth Beavis, you cannot let him get to the outside, because if you get to the outside and he makes one cut, you're done. You're not catching him.
You are done.
Switzerland County has to keep Seth Beavis in between the numbers, in between the hashes even.
Oh, yes.
They cannot give up outside contain, because once they do, Seth is breaking it
I'm
loose.
100% positive if he gets on the outside there and he cuts and makes one move on that cornerback and he gets by him, no one's going to catch him. If he has 5 or 6 steps outside of anybody, no one's going to catch him. It's going to be a pass.
Quarterback rolling to his right.
Oh, through the hands of number 15, Eli Rice.
Eli Rice is a good target.
He is a good target. I mean, he's probably wide receiver 1 on this team. And we see that we got number 11, Eli Ruby, back in the game. He was a senior this year. I mean, he's playing as that role player, kind of just wherever coach needs him, he's going to go in.
Yeah, he's good at the utility role.
Yes, for sure.
As they're often called. He's just an athlete. Wherever you put him, he's going to shine.
Let's go, Rebel! Let's go!
Carson. Who's that guy? Oh, that's a touchdown by Hayden Sneed. He ran through about 4 guys on that play. That's great. That's what we've been talking about, though. That's either get out of the tracks when the trains are moving.
Absolutely. You're not stopping him. He hit that hole in the middle, and he walked right into the end zone.
Right there. He just ran right through them all. I love it. And I love how he celebrates with the end zone after that one. Gives them big flex, big roar.
Yeah. And that's a huge burst of momentum for the Rebels.
100%.
After a couple weeks ago, they struggled to really find any footing in that game, and here we are.
That's going to be good. Kick by C.D. Chikahamed.
And here we are, Rebels up 7-0 late in the first. I'd say things are looking pretty good.
That's great news here. We didn't score in that last game by
Rebels set to kick off. It looks like that bye week did them some good, Malachi.
Hey, that's more points than we put up last week. I like that. I like that 10-yard rush though by Hayden Sneed. He just turned his head and just went. He just didn't care. He just ducked his nose and just
Put his head down.
Went right at him. Give me right here, and then back on the field to kick here is number 31, C.D. Chikahamed. Kicks off.
27 for Switzerland brings it out.
Cuts across the field. Oh! He gets laid out by number 22, Ethan Young. Blindside shot. I mean, someone hold him, and he just got plowed. He just got popped.
Yeah, you got to keep your head on a swivel.
I'm just like my grandfather, many trades.
Switzerland County starting their drive on the 27-yard line. Switzerland's struggling to find any footing.
Yeah, I mean, They had that one play, and I mean that's just been downhill from there.
Their first drive saw a good amount of success. Of course, no touchdown.
Maybe
Tried to-
take it down for a short gain there of about 3.
Tries to run it up the middle.
We have it out on the field today. Got number 10, Kobe Young. Number 22, Ethan Young. Number 14, Aiden Newman. Number 34, Gabe Carter. Number 33, Hayden Lane. Number 1, K. New. Number 8, freshman Colton Hurley. He's short, but I think he's pretty mighty out there at the quarter. He knows what he's doing for sure.
Switzerland with a jet sweep.
Oh.
Play breaks down.
Quarterback. Oh, that's a great tackle by Gabe Carter.
Gabe Carter. Not enough words to describe how good this kid is.
He has potential. 100% has potential. Do whatever he wants to do on the football field. He's a great player. I mean, great kid in the school, great kid outside the school.
Absolutely. Gabe Carter is one of those kids that just flies around. Wherever the ball's at, you're going to find him in that pile.
Ball chaser.
Absolutely. Gets his nose in every play. And those are the kind of players you want to have on a defense.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You got a guy there every time, and you just the offense is going to have to just name him out. Just be like, all right, you got to go get this kid because he's everywhere. Oh!
Ball nearly picked off through the hands of number 10, Colby Young.
Thought he about had that ball. I mean, I think he looked up just a hair short. I mean, he just went right through his hands. He just wasn't ready for it.
Those are the ones that you want back if you're a corner.
Yes, 100%.
Or if you're a DB, those are the ones you.
That one he probably could have took for 6, probably. There's no one on this right side of the field.
He's gonna go to sleep thinking about that one tonight.
He turns on the jets too. He's quick. He'll turn on the jets.
You're right. I like to think that would be 6.
That's almost blocked. Ball's gonna be caught by AJ Olivas, number 0. He's not going down either. He's going up for a fight. That's gonna be a return of about 5 or 6 yards. I mean, punt returns are pretty difficult. With you got guys coming at you full speed, you got to try to get them on their heels.
Certainly, and they're also really unpredictable. If you notice, most of the time, whenever the opposing team punts, the Rebels they make a call called Peter, and that means to get away from the football.
Yeah.
Because at any point you try to recover it, that ball's bouncing left and right, up and down, and all it's got to do is touch you for the kicking team to recover it.
Yeah, so you
and that changes the momentum. The punts, like you said.
That's really like a big game first down. Just gotta.
Rebels set to start their drive on the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
QB keeper by
Quarterback
Michael Powell.
keeper up the middle.
Oh, and he gets some yards right there. That's a 13-yard pickup by quarterback Michael Powell. A flag on play. Block in the back. That's going to be 15 yards. It's going to be 1st and 25.
Those are mistakes you cannot make if you're this offense. TJ Wesselman, head coach for the Owen County Rebels, has to get those mistakes under control.
Be a sack. It's going to be tackled for a loss there by
Rebels looking back. Quick out route to number 22. It is incomplete. Rebels currently looking at third and forever.
Yeah, it's gonna be a third and long.
Long for the Rebels.
Third and a lot of yards to get.
Capitalize the momentum that they had after
Yeah.
that touchdown. Big play to number 7, Michael Powell, up the middle.
I mean, they got called back. That's what we were talking about.
Wide receiver screen.
Oh, he almost got back to the line of scrimmage, but they'll probably bring back out the punt team and just their defense has been playing well. They haven't gave them too many yards.
Yeah, if I'm Coach TJ, you got to chalk up this drive as a loss and
Yeah, you can't
focus on the next one.
just put yards in there where. Oh, looks like the offense is standing on the field though. Number 7, Michael Powell's still out on the field.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
That
Let's see
is
if
a
it
bold
works out
strategy.
for him.
That's a bold strategy right there. I believe that he believes in his quarterback and his halfbacks, that they're going to be able to do something big. But that's just a breakdown. Play breakdown right there. I mean, there was a big hole right there in the center of the line. And it just opened up and I mean, everyone got to do their job there on 4th and long.
I believe I saw a couple guys still looking at their play sheets.
Yeah, probably. Didn't know what was going on. Nobody hopped early, though, so which was good because, I mean, that could have brought us back farther. Then it would have made us punt it.
Switzerland County taking over on the 49. First and 10. Hand off to the middle. Good for about 2 yards.
Put the move here is on 2nd and 7 by Swiss County.
I'm Switzerland County. I go for a pass.
I would too because
The momentum, the score doesn't reflect it, but the momentum's on Switzerland's side right now. Owen really stagnant on that last drive for offense.
Yeah, I mean they didn't really move anywhere. They gained 2 yards and then lost 2 yards. It's gonna be a tackle.
Big tackle by Hayden Sneed there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a group tackle too because I see number 24, Thomas Powell, brother of quarterback Michael Powell down there on the ground with him. I like it whenever we can get like a team tackle there because it means it shows that like you're always there for your brother.
Right. Switzerland.
Looks like they might just take this one into the next quarter. They might get one in. I mean, we got 13 seconds here in the first. What they do here, they might just take this play into the quarter. All right, they're taking it into the quarter. It's going to be into the quarter there. Might have seen if they could get anybody to jump there on 3rd and 5 because they would have got 5 yards there. I mean, it'd been first down going into the.
That's definitely smart. The only thing you got to worry about with that is one of your guys jumping off sides and
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
I guess defensive coordinator Coach McCarthy, he was telling his guys right there not to jump. I heard him screaming over here. He was just saying, "Don't jump, stay down, watch the ball." So, goodbye, Coach McCarthy. There, he's a great coach. He's coached all around the world.
What a smart-minded football coach. He's coached just about everywhere they've ever played football.
Yes, I mean he's coached about everywhere I've thought of that I can think of. Coached. Yeah, he has a great resume for coaching football.
He most certainly does. He's also really influential on the colleges that get to see these kids play here at
Yes.
Owen County. I'd say he's one of the big resources make it to the next level.
Yes, for sure. Especially some of these defensive kids getting coached by him. He's seen a lot of players. And a lot of these players that he's coached have went places. He's coached arena football, which is really interesting to watch. Coached college football. Coached like the USFL. Coached all around in the high school football. So Coach McCarthy, he's a great guy too inside of the school building. He's always somebody you can talk to inside.
Richmond County 3rd and 5. Trips line up. Quarterback keeper. Brought down. Loss of 5 yards.
It's gonna be a loss of 5 there, and it looks like Switzerland County's gonna bring out the punt squad. Got a new punt returner back here. It's gonna be number 15, Eli Rice. He's on both sides of the ball for the punt team. Kicking it and receiving it.
Kick is up.
Kick's gonna roll out of bounds here on about the 29-yard line. Let's see if they can put another touchdown here on the board real quick here in the second quarter. Had some offense flowing, but then, that one block in the back call. Hand off to Seth Beavis. Looks like he's going to get some room. Oh, that's going to be a gain of about 15 yards. That's going to be another Rebel first down.
Caught the edge, and there was really no stopping him until.
No, there wasn't. Until that one guy came and got him. He's seen a hole. Went real quick.
First and 10 for the Rebels on the 41.
That was, like we've been saying about Seth Beavis all night, he's been a great
Quarterback
asset.
keeper up the middle.
Oh, he strips 2 tackles.
Makes some moves in the lane.
That's another 2 first downs in a row right there. That's going to be another Rebels first down. Love to see it.
How about Michael Powell making a couple guys miss?
Yeah.
That's not
Agile
something.
quarterback right there. That's what you call that. Quick quarterback on its feet. He's a very smart quarterback, too. You can see him. He can read the whole field, scan the field. I like to see what he can do here in a couple years, about his senior year. See if he can get some arm strength and stuff.
Hand off to Hayden Sneed on the left side.
Oh, and he made 2
Breaks
guys
the
miss.
tackle.
3 guys miss. Oh, he's on one today. He's looking like Marshawn Lynch. He's looking like beast mode.
Beast mode.
He's in beast
Hayden
mode
Sneed.
out there today. That's going to be a pickup about 40 yards by Hayden Sneed. That's bringing back some good beast mode right there. And tucking his head and just telling him what's up. I love that. But that's a big run. That's a long run for a big fella like Sneed, though. He's got to go to the sideline after that one.
Yeah, he needs some water.
Water.
After that one.
Get the water, girls. Come on. High quality H2O water.
Hand up the Beavis up the middle.
Great pancake by number 70. That was about put him right on his butt. Great pancake though by 70. I seen that. He's gonna get a sticker on his helmet. Let him eat that up.
Rebels working inside the red zone. Rebels tackle for a loss.
If they can get Snead was in the game there. I mean, he's jogging off. It looked like he kind of tweaked something down there on the bottom of that pile. Kind of got landed on, but looks like we got coming back in the game. Number 41, Seth Beavis. I mean, he's giving me like some like Alvin Kamara vibes. Get, bust it, and can catch.
Explosive player.
Very
Definitely
explosive.
a talent on offense.
Like we were
Has to
talking about
have.
him last week.
That's a touchdown for number 41, Seth Beavis. Almost walks into the end zone without being touched.
Hey, that's true, Captain Cole. He is a steamroller, Hayden Snead. He'll tuck his head for sure. You know, that's what we've been saying all night. Get out of tracks when the trains are moving.
Yeah, Seth Beavis is one of those talents that makes a head coach breathe a little easier on the offense.
For sure. For sure. Let's see what we got here. 1st and 10 on the 20. Looks like
Looks like we're going for an extra point here.
Yep. I've seen some videos of number 31 CD Chickahommet. I've seen he's pretty good from about 35. So I'll take this as probably about 30 yards. I'm gonna call this one. I'm gonna pre-assume this one. That's gonna be up and good. Oh, shanked it.
And the kick is shanked.
Dang, that's not a good sign. Might have got tipped too. It looked like it didn't come out of there too good. Kind of came over the top of it a little bit. Probably, it looked like he might have kicked it on the laces too, which isn't good.
That's going to put the score at 13-0. Owen County Rebels up over the Switzerland County Pacers.
That looks like kind of like our. If anyone's a Bengals fan, looks like our Bengals this Sunday. They're late, didn't get a kick up in the air. Going to be about a little under 8 minutes here for the second quarter. Oh, that was an extra point. That's going to be a touchdown, and that is going to be scores now going to be 13-0. Your Owen County Rebels. Defense, that's been a key here for Owen County. I mean, defense. I mean, our defense is giving them very, very little yards.
It certainly has been. Owen County's done a good job of shutting down everything Switzerland County's tried to initiate. Run up the middle, left, right, pass. Owen's done a good job with it all.
Switzerland County runs a lot of stuff out of the motion set, too. I've seen they've called a wide receiver over and kind of faked a handoff and went up the middle with one. Faked a handoff. Ooh.
Big hit here on the kickoff for the Rebels.
He's going to be tasting that pad. Oh, he's feeling it. That's a huge hit. Whoever that was, you seen them coming in quick.
He is going to be feeling that tomorrow.
Oh, he might be feeling that one by the third quarter.
That is going to leave a mark.
That was a smack. That's. I still can't get over that hit from last Friday though. They're on the sideline off that kickoff. I couldn't leave that one just in the dust. I mean, he just turned his head and just plowed him. I heard the pop from the press box. Thank you. Yeah, you heard the pop from the press box. I mean, well, we got to jump.
Looks to be a false start on Switzerland County.
False starter, either an offsides there. I mean, they both kind of jumped around at the same time. It's going to be the call.
Switzerland County moving back.
False start, Pacers. That's going to be a 5-yard loss.
First and 15 for the Pacers. Rebels working out of a zone.
Oh! And going to be an incomplete pass. Looked like it might have been a little bit in the backfield. I don't know.
Switzerland County's really struggling to get any sort of movement on the pass game tonight.
Yeah, I mean they had that good first drive, and I mean it kind of readjusted and just went at it. I mean just whatever they're doing is correct. I'm just going hard here.
Lady Luck's on the Pacers side tonight. That's 2, maybe 3 incomplete passes dropped by the defense.
There has been. Haven't seen number 3 out on the football field yet. Number 3, Brennan Lewis. We had high hopes for him to play this week. I mean, he got cleared from his collarbone injury. I mean, he snapped that thing clean. And it was 6 weeks, and I mean, they were kind of iffy on his return tonight. But I heard today that he was coming back.
Those collarbone injuries are no joke either.
No joke. I mean,
I can attest to that.
I've heard, like, if you snap it once, it's easy to snap it the second time.
Most definitely is. Mine still didn't heal right.
For real?
Yeah. It's a hard injury to come back from, that's for sure.
Yes, for sure. And he's also a 2-sport athlete. He plays basketball as well. And, I mean, he was kind of thinking if he had to do anything, I mean, sit out the season and just hopefully it all clears up by basketball time. But he's going to be a great football. He has a great build for football. I mean, wide receiver, long, lengthy, agile, can jump.
Fourth and 11 for the Pacers.
Let's see what they go for here. I guess they're going to be back into the punt. Oh, big hit off the sideline for Switzerland County. Punt's almost tipped. Oh, catch by Eli Rice.
Big return, number 15, Eli Rice for the Rebels. Excellent starting position here if you're the Rebels.
Yes, for sure. I mean, on the 20, and almost in your own red zone here. He caught that in stride off that bounce and just pop, explosive, quick first step. He was off. Number 21 here in the backfield for Owen County. That's a new guy here in the backfield besides Hayden Sneed and Seth Beavis. Trying to give a little bit of a different look here.
Bit of a different look, give some guys some breaks.
Yeah, I mean, we're down here in the red zone. Ball's on our 16-yard line here, so we are in the red zone.
Touchdowns belong to Seth and Hayden respectively.
Yes. Especially Hayden Sneed there on that play. He got us down the field. he just turned his head and just plowed some kids down. I mean, he made 4 or 5 guys miss. And I mean, you can't really teach that. You just gotta. I mean, you just tell them.
It's one of those intangibles.
Yeah, it's one of the things that you just say you don't want to get tackled. And I mean,
He's not afraid to get hit.
He's not afraid to get hit, and he's not afraid to hit nobody.
Rebels are looking at a 3rd and 7 on the 13-yard line.
See what they can do.
They're knocking on the door.
Number 6 in the backfield, Hayden Sneed. It's gonna be a handoff.
Oh, Hayden hits the outside.
Stiff arm. He's gonna be stopped though.
Stuffed about the line of scrimmage.
Look like I'm Derrick Henry coming out in him there with that stiff arm.
Owen County takes a timeout here.
Yeah.
3:46 left in the second. If you're Owen, do you go for the field goal here, or do you go for the first down?
I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, it's going to be up to whatever coach is feeling. I mean, this offensive drive, I mean, we've only gained 3 yards. So, I mean, but then that last kick is kind of like, should we put him back and give him one? I think coach is going to pick the right decision with whatever it goes. I know he knows more about it because he's over there on the sideline and he can see better closer down there towards that side of the field, but it's going to depend on whatever coach thinks, and I think he's probably going to go for it.
Nothing against the kicker. I definitely go for this here.
Oh yeah,
you've only got 7 yards to get, and you're in your opponent's end zone.
Yeah, and I mean you got 3 minutes, and I believe our defense is going to be able to put up a stop or something.
You hardly lose anything here going for this, and it looks like they are going for it.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision though.
Running back Seth Beavis in the backfield.
I mean, hey, he's picked up about 7 yards. I bet his average per carry is right now about 6.5 to 7 yards a carry.
Seth Beavis is so good he can pick up 7 on accident.
On accident? You believe that?
I believe he could pick up 7 on accident. Rebels dropping back to pass. Throw up the middle. Incomplete.
Looks like pass was number to 11, Eli Ruby. I think it was a little bit out in front of him. I believe we could have probably got a little better out of that, but I seen the pocket closing, and he stayed in the pocket a little bit all night, besides whenever he did his QB keepers. But he's picked up some big yards with that keeper, too.
And the Rebels fail the 4th down conversion, but all is not lost because the Pacers take over on their own 13.
That's going to have to be, I mean, big gains here in the next 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I mean, it's going to be great to see what Owen County can put and see if we can get a good turnover here and see if we can do something big because we've had a couple opportunities to get some turnovers.
The Pacers drop back to pass. Quarterback's pressured, and he's brought down.
Looks like there's a flag on the play, though. I seen it fly through. It might be something on Owen County because it was right towards the tackle.
See what the call is here. Face mask.
Yep, that's not good for Owen County. I mean, that's a 15-yard penalty. That gets them out of their own end zone. That was something we needed to, like, that's big penalties, I mean, are killer because 15 yards plus 10, 15 yards, I mean, that's an automatic first down.
Big boost of momentum for the Pacers. They have a little more room to breathe. I wonder if they don't look to the pass again.
I mean, I like
come out in a trips formation for the Pacers. And they do.
Oh, Ethan Young. He's there right on him.
Pacers receiver number 13 just couldn't hold on to that one.
He didn't know. I mean, he heard footsteps for sure. I mean, Ethan Young, he's been a big factor in this game so far. I mean, he had that big hit there in the early in the first, and then he had that big hit there early in the second. And I mean, I think they're scared. I mean, you hear a pop. And looks like we got an injury though on the field. Someone's down.
Injury timeout. Yeah, it's really hard to play against a team that knows how to hit,
True.
let alone one that's not afraid to hit.
Yeah, and you got them kids on every team though that are just gonna go out. You know they're gonna hit somebody hard every time they hit somebody. Go right at it. Just gotta hit somebody. Looks like Owen County though has a pretty good roster here. I don't think they got too many injuries this week, which is great. I mean, we're going to be a great football team if it's going to be despite injuries every year. I mean, last year we had a couple big losses and some senior players. I mean, we had a couple sit-outs for our linemen. Big notice is Thomas O'Brien. He was out for about 3 games just because of quad injury. I mean, he pulled his quad, and that hurt a lot there on that left side of the line because he was that blindside tackle. And you know that line there, that blindside tackle is key. That's the quarterback's best friend. You got to be able to.
He was certainly my best friend.
100%. I mean, now he's playing at Thomas More too, which is great. I mean, I hear they're starting to go D2 now.
Great opportunity for Thomas O'Brien.
Yes.
Great kid.
Great kid.
Love
I mean,
him.
smart in the class. I mean, just great kid outside of that. He's always willing to help his community, and I mean, he always stands by our saying that Coach TJ always goes, "Once a rebel, always a rebel." He's always going to be. He has them rebel qualities. Score is 13-0. Missed a PAT by Chickahommed. Kind of when he shanked to the left was PAT.
Rumor has it the ball might have been tipped.
I
Jury's
think so.
still out on that one.
We might have to get an instant replay at halftime on that one.
Rebels definitely doing a great job of shutting down every bit of momentum Switzerland County gets.
For sure, for sure.
Defense is playing lights out tonight. It seems they used that bye week they had last week. Used it really well.
Yes, they did.
The week before, it was a rough game. All things considered, lightning delays.
Yeah, those always can mess with you. I mean, before that first lightning delay, Owen County started to get a little bit of momentum going, and then it just got all shut down by that lightning delay.
That lightning drains you for everything you're good for.
I know it kind of got stiff too. I guess it came out in the second half a little stiff.
Rebels definitely coming out here tonight.
They did for sure. I mean,
Ready to
offense is
fight.
moving, defense is going well. I mean, anytime you can hold a team to 0 points and a half is great because, I mean, they only probably got 100 yards all game. And, I mean, they had one – that kid's still down. There might be something serious here. I don't know what's going on, but they've took his helmet off, and they're starting to take his shoulder pads off. So, I mean –
That's never a good sign.
No.
That might be a head issue.
head issue, maybe something to the spine. I mean, anything there in the neck, spine, head area is really killer for a football player.
And, of course, that's the stigma that football has. That's why no adult wants to see their kid play football.
For sure.
Is those
Parents,
head injuries.
especially the moms. I mean, the moms, they love their children. They love their boys 100%. Especially, Looks like they're both going to the sideline here. Don't know what's going on. Looks like we got a phone call though, so I mean they might have to get the ambulance in here. I mean we had that happen last week as well. I mean we had that come in here, but heard the story on that. Ethan Young got a stinger and he started not to be able to feel his feet. So that's never a good sign whenever you can't start feeling your body parts. So they got him back, but I mean I seen him that night. I mean I seen him walk up to the locker room. So I mean every time you're back on your feet and you're moving, great sign to see by any player. And we always wish for both teams to always stay healthy.
Of course, of course.
We never wish bad, especially.
Whereas every team prays to start their season healthy, make sure all their players are taken care of.
100%. I'm hearing Bailey chants here in the Ozone. We got a Campbellsville commit, Bailey Carrier, back here in the Ozone with us. He was always great to listen to in the Ozone. Always had a great chance. He funny fellow.
Great kid. Great kid.
Great kid. Just like like we were talking about Thomas. I mean, great in the class, great outside of school, great on the field.
Absolutely.
This is not looking good. Mom and Dad are now out on the field. This is not looking good at all. His helmet's off, shoulder pads are off.
I think TJ is motioning for the ambulance.
Yes, indeed. And we have the gates open back here. They're going to be here.
And that's something you hate to see for either side. Doesn't
Yo,
matter who you're
always.
rooting for. You never want to see a kid hurt.
No, never. I mean, especially in a homecoming game. I mean, it's a big game for everybody.
For anybody just tuning in or is unaware, we're currently on an injury timeout. One of the Switzerland County players sustained a neck injury, and the game is on pause for the foreseeable future.
And we're back.
After that, that was almost like a lightning delay.
We can't get away from them, can we?
Looks like it was a QB keeper. That's going to be a tackle by number 14, Aiden Newman.
Switzerland County looking at 3rd and forever.
That's like Owen County was a couple drives ago. 3rd and too many.
That's it. Whatever momentum either side had is
Probably,
shot.
Yeah, at this point, you got to regain your momentum, regain your focus.
Start from ground zero.
Back on the field now, number 3, Brennan Lewis. Shout out to him, man. He's one of them guys that just always going to be there. Oh, see, he's hunting the ball.
Oh, quarterback keeper.
Oh, no, he's found some hot.
Broadcasting?
That's going to be a first down.
It's good enough for a first down for the Pacers.
I mean, he found the hole and got it.
He did. Turned nothing into something.
That's some.
It was almost a broken play, and he pulled it out.
That's some momentum right there on third and long and getting it. That's a big play.
Switzerland County trying to get some points on the board before the half.
Always.
Before the half is over.
You can't go into halftime shut.
Run up the middle is shut down.
A Switzerland County player went down and got hurt. Don't know who it is, though.
Second and 11. Switzerland County. They're on their own 39-yard line.
Oh, that's going to be a tackle in the backfield by Thomas Powell. He was just there. I mean, he brung their tight end around just to see if they can get a handoff to the tight end, and he was just there, and he hit him.
Pacers went for a quarterback read option there.
Yeah, you didn't have the right read on that one.
Seems both options were shut down by the Rebels.
That's great whenever you can take away 2 options there. And that's going to be a timeout.
Yeah, those reads are tough as a quarterback because you not only do you have to read the hole for the running back, you have to read whether that defensive end comes to you or comes to the back.
Uh-oh. Number 34 gave Carter down. That's not a good sight to see. But it looked like he was just cramping up a little bit. Hydration's key. I mean,
It definitely is.
Before a
especially-
football game, I mean, you sweat, you're in them pads. I mean, it gets hot. You got to get hydrated always. And it's always bad whenever you see players go down.
And you got to hope he's okay. He's been dealing with injuries.
Ankle injury to start the season, I mean.
He's had the bug.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you get the bug, it's hard to get away from the bug. Love to see some kind of momentum change here from Owen County right here, going into the half, going with a little high hopes going into halftime. Because Switzerland County will have the ball coming out in halftime.
Yeah, well, they've got to stop the Pacers here. 3rd and 13.
Can't let them
Looking
have
for
another.
a pass.
Ball's going to be completed, But it looks like he got about 3 guys on him. It's going to be a tackle. I mean, first it was by A.J. Olivas, number 0. I mean, we're going to give him the tackle. For that
Cameron
one.
Bond in on the tackle as well.
Bondo, yeah. Bondo's been having a big couple weeks. I mean, last week he got defensive player of the game. And then the week before that, he got player of the game with he had 2 interceptions that game and a couple tackles and about 15 or 20 positive yards receiving and a touchdown.
Definitely deserving of the recognition he's been getting the past couple weeks.
Yes, for sure. I mean,
most definitely. Yeah, this Owen County defense isn't the biggest team you're going to play against, but that's why all these guys have to step up the way they do.
oh yeah, they're not big, but they're gonna fight. They're gonna be ready.
That's why these mistakes they make are so killer.
Yeah.
Is because the way that they play, they can't afford any mistakes.
Yeah, they showed the size doesn't matter. They're just ready to go hit somebody all the time, and I love it. I love to watch Owen County football. It's been like that for years. Coach Wesselman has brought some great coaches into this facility to just help kids out in the classroom and outside to just once off.
Once off by Switzerland County.
Ball's gonna be stopped. Oh, and there's a
Should be
flag.
a late block in the back.
By number 14. Yeah, that's gonna be Aiden Newman right there. I mean, that's just unnecessary play right there.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah. I mean, we got the ball, 26 seconds. I mean, we got 2 shots at the end zone here, and it's just you can't do stupid stuff like that, especially late. Because that's 15 yards not to our good. Looks like they're going to be placed on about the 30-yard line.
Maybe the 20.
Yep, 20-yard line here. That's not good because we had it in the 45, and I mean, inside the 45. I mean, you got to take some shots here. I mean, we don't got any timeouts to play with. I mean, we could take a shot to the middle of the field, but now we got to try to get out of bounds.
Owen's just got to take this to the half. You don't want to risk any other mistakes.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Just run the ball up the middle.
Hit hard.
Rebels drop back to pass. Looking deep.
Oh,
pass nearly completed.
That's going to be no good. I mean, he had him toasted. It was just going to be to number 22. Thanks to all the viewers here that stayed through that injury timeout. Prayers sent to that kid, though. I mean,
Absolutely.
he's going to need it. I heard it was a neck injury. And it's always not good whenever they have to cut your pads off.
You hate to see that no matter who it is.
No matter what's
No
happening.
matter what jersey he's wearing.
I mean, he had to cut them pads off. I mean, that's always never a good sign whenever he can't move to get his pads and stuff off. See what's going on here, though.
Rebels going for a bunch
drop
formation.
back.
Looking deep again. This looks to be picked off by the Pacers.
That's just a bad ball. I mean, a little bit left, and just he threw it right to him. But 11 seconds here going into see if they can get a stop or something. I mean, they're going to have some kind of stop here. I mean, they can't give up a big yards. I mean,
It depends. The Pacers have all their timeouts, too.
yeah, indeed, they do.
And they've got about 50 yards to go. If they can make a couple of passes, they're in field goal range.
100%.
This might turn out to be a costly mistake by T.J. Wesselman and the Rebels.
Yes. Kinda, I don't know what Coach McCarthy's gonna do right here with this, but would you
Looks
play
like
some players kind of back off the coverage just to
well, you definitely want to play.
scramble, stay outside, and just throws it out of bounds?
You definitely want to play guys deep. I'd say a cover three.
Cover three,
I'd
or
say a cover three. Nothing. I don't think you do anything more than a cover three
you don't give body no room for deep. I mean,
because they only have 3 timeouts, but you don't want to give them a bunch of passes up the middle.
yeah, I
'Cause
mean
then all
they
of a
have to.
sudden they're going to start creeping up into.
They got to take a shot here at the end zone, though. I mean, it's second and 10 on their 44, and they got 4 seconds left. I mean,
Yeah, I'm sitting at 4.5 seconds left in the half.
yeah, I mean, he kind of took a little bit long run to the outside. He should just try to.
If you're the Pacers here, you may look to get one more shot at the end zone.
Gotta have to. I mean, that's a good play. That's a good IQ play though by the quarterback. Knew he had nothing, so he just went out of bounds with it.
Rolls to the right, quarterback run. Just going to get a couple yards before we take it into the half.
Oh, flag.
It looks to be unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, late hit on the outside.
Late hit against the Rebels. Personal foul.
Oh, number 22, Ethan Young down. Not a good sign either right here at the half. Looks like he is holding his leg. Oh, he's standing up though. That's good to see. And he's running off the field.
This might be a terrible mistake by the Rebels.
They're gonna give him one more play, aren't they?
Clock should be dead. Play happened after the clock expired. The Pacers get one more shot at the end zone.
Indeed. But now they're on our 33-yard line, which is kind of.
The Rebels have to put pressure on this quarterback. He hasn't handled it well all night.
Yes, indeed. They just got to go at him. But you also got to play coverage.
Pacers drop back to pass. Looking left deep. Ball's away.
Going to be batted by number 17, Cameron Ball, and that's a great deflection there.
Good defense by the Rebels there. Owen County Rebels go into the half up 13-0 against the Switzerland County Pacers. On homecoming night, big game, of course, for the Rebels here.
Homecoming's always a great night because you get old players, new upcoming players. I mean, you get everybody, old coaches. The whole county comes out and watches the game. Testing. Can everyone hear me in the chat here? Can we get a little chat? We had a little trippage.
Technical difficulties.
gonna be Switzerland County ball coming in there at halftime. The ball's gonna be returned to the 32-yard line here. Let's see if Switzerland County can get anything going in the second half. Oh, great hit by Hayden Sneed. Driving.
Running back stuffed by Hayden Sneed.
He read that perfect. He just hit him. I mean, that's great. That's a great play. Hayden Sneed might be the biggest player on this defensive side of the ball. Like we've been saying, I mean.
It reflects in how he plays, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, big man, big role.
Switzerland looking at some sort of trips formation. A bubble out to the slot receiver.
Oh, and he's going to be a team tackle there by number 17, Cameron Bond, and number 33, Hayden Lane. Let's see if Owen County can put some quick points here on this board, though, whenever they get this ball. See if they can go a couple drives with some big plays. I mean, Owen County's offense has just been steady. There's not been great, like outstanding. Like there's not been too many big plays, but they've all been solid, gain yards. I mean,
well, all that's got to start with a stop right here, right now, for
biggest
a
biggest
quick
play of the
third
game
down.
though was Hayden Sneed's big carry. I mean, he took like 3 or 4 guys down the field with him, and it took a dog pile to get him down. I mean, we could see it over here on the sideline. They just went all on it. They had to go all out. It's like little strange here on this defensive side of the ball. I mean, we got number 41 Seth Beavis out here on the side of the ball too, and Hayden Sneed. I don't know if having our top 2 running backs here out on the side of the ball, because injuries, I mean, for this Owen County team are like this team's injury prone.
Might be looking for a block here.
See if they can get some,
That's why Seth Beavis is out.
I mean, some speed, always.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
It was tipped too. He dives on it. Might have thought it was tipped a little bit. He might not have let it roll out all the way. Might have thought.
I can see what he thought. He thought the ball clipped the heel
Yep. Indeed.
of one of the Rebels. And he thought he'd make a quick decision. Turns out it was the wrong one. Should have let it roll. Owen County's first drive of the half. 1st and 10 on their own 37.
Yep, let's see if Owen County can get anything going here. I mean, offense, you got some really big plays by the offense. And they're probably going to try to get their pass game going here. I mean, their rush game was real solid first half.
I'd imagine they'd open up the half running the
with
ball.
the deep shot?
I'd say running the ball once again. Hayden hasn't played bad. He's played really well. Pitch to Hayden Sneed.
That's good. Yeah, Bounce didn't go down there.
Another flag here. Neither side have really been able to play this game without the extracurriculars.
True,
After the play,
there's been a lot of talk.
It's the cheap shot. It's the talks after. A lot of taunting.
There's been a lot of like you said, extracurriculars.
These refs aren't standing for it tonight,
no,
are they?
They're not. They're throwing flags like crazy. I mean, sometimes I mean you gotta do it, and then sometimes it's just like kind of let him play. Good pitch to Beavis. Well, he found a hole. It's gonna be a good game there by Seth Beavis. That might be a rebel. That's gonna be a carry of 9 by Seth Beavis. Tonight, I mean, Seth Beavis, he's been pretty much like we said, a guaranteed 5 yards. I mean, he's been finding holes, finding gaps, and just been reading the defense great on his feet.
He's been a real workhorse tonight. That guy's quick as a rocket.
He is for sure. I mean,
Light the fuse and he's gone.
just like a firework. You light it, and you know it's 2 or 3 seconds, and he's
Right.
boom, he's off.
Long enough to make a read.
Indeed. And some people just can't catch up.
2nd and 2 for the Rebels.
Gonna be a QB keeper. Spin. Oh, he's gonna be drugged down to the ground for. Gonna be a short, about a half yard.
No gain for the Rebels on that play. We're looking at 3rd and 3
Yes.
on the Pacers' 31-yard line. Sweep to number 41, Seth Beavis. It hits the outside.
That is going to be a Rebels first down.
I guess the Rebels' halftime speech was full of a lot of halfback sweeps and halfback tosses.
Yeah. Getting running backs into the open field and just making the running backs come make a play.
Most of this drive has been sweep left, sweep right,
Indeed.
with Hayden and Seth respectively.
Injury report on the injury delay there late in the second quarter. Spine, but heard he is responsive and just gonna have to go get a quick look at this. Prayers sent out to that kid though. I mean, anything to the back and the neck is always a.
Looking at another injury timeout here.
Hate to see kids go down all the time.
Hate it.
Looks like it might be an Owen County kid too. That might be even worse. It's gonna be a pacer down. Always happy to see a kid get back on his feet and be able to walk off by himself. That always shows that he'll be.
As we wait for play to resume, the Rebels are currently looking at a 2nd and 10 on the Pacer 27-yard line, knocking on the door of the red zone.
Good drive though. Oh, passes
Ooh,
up
Rebels
to
deep
number 1,
shot
KU.
to the left side.
Oh, he lays out for that one.
End zone incomplete.
That was a good ball by Michael Powell. I mean, a little contact there on the hit on the catch, but just slipped right out of the fingertips of KU. That man has beefed up over the offseason. He is now huge. Great physique on him. He looks like he can do some damage. You know he's for sure hit the weight room over the summer.
With that size, and like you said, that build, it definitely makes him a deep threat downfield. Being able to go up and catch plenty of passes. Unfortunately, dropped this one. 3rd and 10 for the Rebels. Hayden Sneed in the backfield. Ball handed off to Hayden. Cut inside. 2 cuts inside.
Oh, 2 flags on the field.
2 flags on the play.
Look at kids.
There seems to be a rogue pacer on the field.
True.
Threw his helmet off in frustration.
Another flag.
Might be double flags.
I don't know what's going on here.
Flag on a pacer and a Rebel.
True, there is
They
a
might-
rogue pacer out on the field.
They might offset.
That'll be. I mean, that'll take it to 4th and 10 if they offsetting penalties.
Maybe 2 unsportsmanlike.
True on that. I'm telling you that after that talk, I mean, after the play, I mean, some kids just can't take it. You gotta. Like, sometimes it's just enough. Let's see what the call is. I didn't know who was over here on this sideline. I didn't see.
Well, it was 74 for the Rebels that was involved in the altercation.
That's Big Griff. That's Big Griffin Gentry. He has a great physique for being on that left guard. I mean, right there on the inside, he's intimidating. I mean, I see him
Right.
walk around the school hallways. He is intimidating. He's like 6'5", 230. I mean, huge dude. He gets the nickname, though, the Gentle Giant.
Yep, the penalties will offset. One against the Rebels and one against the Pacers.
So that'll make it 3rd and 10. Love this. Love the sand pit. That's all I gotta say. You gotta love the sand pit. Let's see if. Oh, it's gonna be 1st and 10. It looks like that's what it's looking like on the.
The scoreboard says 1st and 10. See what the ruling on the field is. Officials look like they're still deliberating.
That is going to be a touchdown by number 1, K. New. It's a pass touchdown.
Quotable throw and catch by the Rebels.
That's a head top. That's a you
That
got
is-
'em all. Perfect read on that ball, too. He just jumps up and go gets it. Touchdown. Touchdown. We love to see them.
After the score by the Rebels, scores 19-0. Owen County up over Switzerland County with 6:17 left in the third.
Seems like we've got the scoreboard to work.
Big play by the Rebels to recapture that momentum.
Yes, big play. I mean, K. New just went up and got it. Like we were talking good about him.
Got a squib down the middle. That's going to be 1st and 10 for Switzerland.
If they can get their defense back, I mean that's what's key for the first half of this football game was Owen County defense. They didn't let them honestly get inside of their red zone besides once. I mean, and that was just because of a really big play.
Yeah,
And then-
see if the Rebels can hold strong here. 1st and 10 for the Pacers.
Comes that motion we've been talking about. Motion across the side. Bubble. Oh, and
Hand
he
off
is
to the right, stuffed at the line. Another flag.
extracurricular.
2 flags. Oh, that should be another flag there, yeah. Things are breaking down on the field. There's no lost love for these teams here tonight, Malachi.
Oh no, there's something going on here. They got a little. I think he just threw some kids out of the game. Looked like he gave him pulled it from his back behind his ear and tossed. I don't know what's going on.
Those last 2 hits were definitely unnecessary.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. I mean, there's been
That's
talk
awful.
all game, and it gets to that point sometimes to where like they just go at it. I mean, there's no stopping these kids either.
It reaches that boiling point sometimes.
It does indeed.
It depends how professional you are as a football player.
See what the call is. Elbozo. Looks like they were setting up at the line. I don't know what was going on here. I mean, the Whitecaps are all still talking.
Pacers seem to me like they are accepting no fault in this altercation.
Yeah.
They're ready to play. It seems to me we might have some ejections. Like you said, Malachi, some guys might be out of the game. Refs are deliberating with Coach TJ Wesselman. Those are those things you cannot have in a high school football game.
No. And I mean, sometimes it's like, some of these kids just, I mean, they get let the emotions get to the better of them. Can't have that happen. Gotta.
Yeah, that's one of the more interesting parts about football is you've got so many guys with so many different egos. All these guys are prideful. And nobody wants to be put on their butt. Nobody wants to get hit.
I mean, they
And
were.
when you do, it's hard to keep that controlled.
I mean, they wear, like, some of these kids wear their heart out on their sleeve, 100%.
Exactly. But you cannot have those actions on a football field.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you gotta save the. You can't fight on the football field. You gotta guard somebody. You just gotta be able to get hit and hit. I mean, you take that into account. Like you get hit. All right. Well, guess the next play I'm gonna go hit this kid. I'm gonna go
Right.
hit him.
Right.
You can't just go keep bagging on in that play. I mean, look like offsetting penalties. I don't know what happened. I don't know the call. Whitecap's still talking to the coaches.
I'm going to be amazed if there's no repercussions for either side.
That's indeed true. Looked like there might have been some ejections, maybe, is what I thought was about to happen. I don't know the rule on an ejection, though. If you get ejected from a football game, Bailey, is there more than one game suspension on that?
It depends on when it happened in the game. If it was early on in the game, you have to finish out the rest of that game and then the half of the next game.
Okay. So say we're here at 6 minutes, so it'll be this half of the game, and then the whole next game. Because it's always a. Is it a?
Since it's this late in the game, it might just be the next game they can't go. The rest
Okay.
of this and the next. I'm not entirely sure, but you're looking at
At least the game suspension.
the rest of this game and part of the next one.
That's all based on what.
If you get ejected from a game,
Yeah,
yes.
but, I did not know what the repercussions on that one because you played and you've probably seen some ejections in your lifetime.
I have indeed. We've had some of our biggest players get ejected for
Doing stupid stuff.
stupid things,
Yeah.
emotions that they couldn't handle. And the team was worse off for it. The team had to pay for the actions of
Yeah.
that one person. And we're looking at something similar here,
Like,
really from both sides.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what's there going to be any. I mean, now we're having a meeting in the middle here.
Yeah, both head coaches are at midfield right now, deliberating with the refs.
I didn't see anything. I seen someone go down, and I might have seen a punch thrown. I don't know. I seen a black on top of a white player, and I didn't know what was going on. But then I seen a shove or something. Someone went down flying, another flag thrown. So who knows if they really can see all of that in that big pile.
Yeah, the one I saw clear as day, one of the Pacers came sprinting across the field and leveled one of the Owen County Rebels as they were trying to calm their teammate down.
Yeah, I mean, can't really have that.
You can't.
That's hurts the
Completely
Pacers
unprofessional.
anyway.
As a head coach, you've got to be embarrassed.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You've got to
mean,
be embarrassed.
You gotta be kind of ticked off at this point and be like, why? You gotta ask your team player like, why? What was the cause for that? Like, why do we need you just to come in late and just lay somebody? I mean, that's not hurting you. That's hurting the team. You got to think about the team before you think about yourself, for sure. I mean,
especially
that's kind of
right now.
how you were back in school. You were a team player. You kind of thought about your actions. That what happens if I do this? What's going to hurt the
You
team?
got to do what's best for the team. It doesn't
Always.
matter if it's good for you. If it's
Yeah.
best for the team, then that's what's got to be done.
Yes, for sure.
And like I was saying earlier, and like you said, guys wear their hearts on their sleeves, especially playing football.
Yeah, I
And
mean, some of these kids come out of some rough part, like they have some rough background. Some of these kids do. I mean,
and this is their way out.
yeah, this is always some kids' way out. Like
Absolutely.
You see some pro players. I mean, they come from nothing and now they're making millions. I mean, it's great to see just someone that has very little come to on a big stage and have a lot. Because
Right.
you always got. I mean, here at Owen County, I mean, you can have nothing, and then Friday nights, I mean, you'll have 1,000 people cheering for you.
Right.
It's a great thing to see for some kids. Kids need that in their lives. Someone just to always cheer them on. Now it's just coach on coach conversation here. I think they just are discussing repercussions. I guess I don't know what to really state this as. What's going on?
I'm sure there's some apologies being issued.
Oh, 100%. There has to be. I mean,
there has to be apologies.
there's always Coach Westman lives by like some. He's always man to always know whenever he's doing something wrong.
He's a man of honor for
yes,
sure.
for sure, 100%.
For sure.
He knows he'll be for sure embarrassed about what happened here. He'll huddle his defense up and tell him what not to do next time. For sure. I mean, you can't have.
This is going to make for a great practice on Monday.
Oh yeah.
It's going to make for a great
They're
practice
gonna-
on both sides.
They might have to go to the pit.
On both sides. Student section's definitely been alive tonight.
Oh yes, I mean
They've
last
been
week they
going.
weren't so live, but I mean with delays, I mean kids left.
Hey, homecoming brings out the best in everybody.
Always. I mean you can.
Everybody comes out to homecoming. Back to the field. After some deliberation, it seems like we might have some answer here in a little bit.
I'm trying to see what's going on.
Teams are starting to line back up.
On both sides of the ball. We were right about this though. Coach Westman did meet them in the middle and tell them what they did wrong. I mean, they did a lot wrong there. You just can't be fighting. We're out here to play football. I mean, we're here to hit. Looks like player number 0, AJ Olivas, is walking to the.
Can't help but wonder whether he's hurt or whether he's ejected.
He was the one I seen on top of the fight, so he's probably out.
That's a big loss for Owen County.
I'm telling you, that's a huge loss. He can't be doing that. I mean, he's what they create their defense around. Is that? I don't know what's going on here. I might have to go get the insides on that one.
We're back. It looks like the repercussions equal. Might have had ejections. And there's another late hit. Late hit on number 6. I call this game. The game's over. Switzerland County coach is calling their team back to the locker room. Well, with a bizarre end to homecoming night, the Switzerland County Pacers head coach has called their team back to the locker room. Well, after the bizarre set of events, and to recap, midway through the third quarter, after a run play, a couple Owen County Rebels and a couple Switzerland County Pacers to get in some sort of physical altercation.
It looks like it's going to be the end of the game. I don't know what's going on. It looks like we had a little fight there. Took you to the locker room. Now had a little altercation that went all the way to the track, almost to the cheerleaders.
Well, on that last play, I guess the straw that broke the camel's back, after that long deliberation that stopped the game, the next play, the running back ran to the outside, and he took a couple steps outside, and number 6, Hayden Sneed, attempted to make the tackle, not realizing he was outside, and that made the Switzerland County sideline blow up.
And I guess we're just getting out of here. It's going to be the game.
I guess they're going to call it a night. So, final score
19-0.
19-0. Owen County Rebels win their homecoming night.
That's gonna end the live stream here tonight. I guess call it a night, folks. Happy for everybody that could join. Nightcap. See you, folks. Thanks, Bailey, for coming on with me.
Thanks for having me, Malachi.